How is the chemistry gelling? What is it like on set live with you guys?
We've been saying this since before we were on the air. We like each other. We really wanted to work with each other. That's been the easy part. Yeah. That's really been the easy part. And we're interested in each other's opinions, and we come at it from slightly different angles.
Yeah.
And that's the easy part.
It's and I also think we're new on the air to each other.
Right.
We're new in the air to the audience, but we're not new to each other, which also I think made it a lot easier. You know, it's not like someone new is coming in from outside the building. We at least felt we knew each other, and it worked together before. Certainly not in this configuration, but we worked together before. Yeah. So that made it felt very comfortable, really, from day one for me.
Well, it was already your house, right?
No, I don't.
One of your colleagues said to me, "Look, this is going to be great. They're all brilliant. They're all smart. They're all exciting." They said, Gail is both there already, and she's a force of nature. It's going to be interesting to see them work with and around that. So, what has it been like, Tony?
Oh, that was a misdirect right there.
What did Tony say?
It was a bit of a misdirection there. I am ready for that question. I was not daydreaming at all. Let me gather my thoughts. It's been terrific.
I don't even think that's a fair question, David, because I think, listen, you can't do this by yourself. I don't care how charming you are, how lovely you are, how delightful people may say that you are. You cannot do it by yourself. And I think the beauty is that you get to play off of each other. So I am very mindful of that. I don't think that it's my show, that it revolves around me. I really think that it's an ensemble, if you will. And, I think we only make each other better. I think we only make each other better. And that, to me, is a great position to be in.
I'll answer your question. She is a force of nature. That's absolutely true. And the first time I ever worked with her, when I was filling in with the aforementioned guy who got blown up in that explosion you talked about.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically speaking. Yeah. I sent her a note after I spent a week working with her, and I said, I've been doing this almost 40 years. I actually learned something last week, and I'm really grateful for it. She's an extraordinary broadcaster, which was the reason why when there was an opening imminent, I went to her and I said, I'd actually like to do this. And she looked at me and she said, you want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And she was actually surprised.
Yeah.
But it's one of the reasons I wanted to do it is you want to work with good people. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. And you want to help good people be even better, be their best self. Yes. And that's what when that happens, it's a thrill.
Yes.
Gail, you don't know how hard it is to be yourself on television.
On purpose. Being yourself on purpose is the most difficult thing.
Yeah, especially now with social media. In the old days, you could say something really stupid or you could do something really stupid. And if they weren't watching, everybody missed it.
Right.
Now somebody sees it and everybody shares it.
Right.
And it's terrifying.
So true.
This woman is entirely herself. There is nothing you see on television that is not Gail King. There's no artifice, not a thing. And I would love to tell you I am the same. I am not.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear you say that, though.
No, but honestly, when I got done working with you the first week, I thought, boy, I got a lot of work to do. I remember a very smart friend of mine who watched the show told me, she said, I love the show. This was in its original incarnation. She said, I love the show, but you know who I really love? And I said, let me guess, Gail King. And she said, yes. And I said, why? And she said, because she asked the question I'm always thinking, and I think she's brave. And I said, bingo.
Brave.
And I know how to do all the other stuff. I can deal with anything. I've done it for 40 years. Mm-hmm. But being yourself on television is very difficult and quite scary. And nobody does that better than you.
Yeah. I never think of that as being scary, though.
Well, that's part of the reason you're so good at it.
Because I'm just thinking, who else would you be? And there's only.
I've come up with some things. Believe me.
But there's only one of you. People meet you and they say, oh my God, I want to be just like you. I go, no, you don't. You want to be you and you want to be better than me.
This whole concept with maybe 35% of the population in the United States right now saying the media is fake. And as a journalist, I look at people and go, but I've been doing this for 41 years and I'm not lying to you. But I feel as though this is a time that is uncharted territory and is also very perplexing to me as to how to say, what do I say to people?
All right, let's
You
take
know?
the question. Why don't we start, Anthony, why don't you take a first look at that?
Well, look, it's a real problem when you're talking to your audience every day. You get very different reactions from different sides of it. I mean, frankly, Diana's the one who has to deal with this, but there are elements of our audience who don't want us to talk about politics. I mean, they complain when we talk about politics.
In Britain, Sky News has just created a channel for all news that doesn't mention the word Brexit.
Yeah.
Because
Have they really?
Whether you're pro or con, there's an entire channel for that.
Wow.
I do think this whole period of time has forced the media to look at itself more closely and be more careful about some of the choices that we make. Sometimes I think we've been a little too careful, but I think you just gotta. I don't know what else to do except trying to be smart and being aggressive about covering stuff and being honest. I don't know what else to do.
Diana, let me let you answer as well. Like, how much do you think about that when trying to create the entire buffet for people to sample?
Well, I think that's why original reporting is so important. And that's why every single day, we're really looking for the stories, the characters, the people who are driving the news, and letting that speak for itself. And yeah, we hear from people on both sides, and not everyone's interested in every topic. That's also the beauty of a broadcast, so we can kind of give people a wide scope. But when we know that our reporting is right, that we're talking to the right people who know the story and are speaking from their hearts, or we've got the best reporters in Washington giving us the straight reporting, then we don't have anything to worry about or apologize for.
It's also important to remember that those polls are about the media in general, right? They're not about the individual journalist that a person has a relationship with on a daily basis. It's sort of like if you ask somebody, do you like lawyers? No, but you're a lawyer? Yeah, I like that guy. And I think that's important. And so as a journalist, you have a one-on-one relationship that is different from what you see in the polls, and remember that.
Yeah, and we are not fake news, and we are not enemy of the people. It sort of drives me crazy, actually, the perception that people have of the media. I think you have to do your own due diligence. You're entitled to your own opinion, but it's been said you're not entitled to your own facts. And the facts really don't change. They don't change.